Yeah, he got a little bit. I thought.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans and the Toronto Thunderbirds. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's caught by Kelly. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Fuck.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose at the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
DJ or BJ?
Now they'll switch it up
What
here
up?
and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Still the first. 0-0.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is a 32-man league right here, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Reed. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Reed escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
You know what I'm saying? I got to win. I stopped them from scoring. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to win. You know how hard it is to beat
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And on now is the punter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
25 yards that time. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Can't be looking for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Third and 3. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
All right, 7-0 my lead. Got a minute and 47 seconds before halftime.
The score 7-0.
Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Reed. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Reed. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Hey, check me out. DJ Dip. DJ _Dip 81.
And in less Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw here. And got his man complete. A big play there. 44 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes
wasn't me.
the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run
overdraft,
there
bro.
as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
I bet it won't. We'll see. I don't think it will, but we'll see.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are
Trying to
watching
win
the
this Madden
NFL
game
on
for this
EA
franchise
Sports.
I'm in.
Welcome back to Toronto.
Yeah.
It's Titan football
I'm
here
winning
as they trail
14
begin the fourth
to
quarter.
10. It is 6-minute quarters. It is 6-minute quarters.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You need a fries crispy?
We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Do you like
and
shoestring
reading,
fries?
reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he'll throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, he got me.
He's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
He got me on a nice play.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take
It's all right, though. It is okay.
And our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew they were targeting.
All right, baby, I love you.
Here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
News for San Antonio was at the jail today.
There's the
I
Titans
seen
team
it
as they run up and send this one away.
Yep. I was like, this about that little baby? They said, yep. Yeah.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Yeah. All right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the
Come on.
drive.
All right, baby boo.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense.
Damn.
And here's another example on that last play.
All right.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Love you too. Yeah? Why wouldn't I pick you up tonight?
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man.
All right.
Complete. That's Bates. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Kellen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. This is 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here comes 2nd down. They run the counter. Beckwith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Got it. 21 points there. And 21 yards.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff
It's
run
4th quarter. It's
right
got to be
here.
over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Young. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it in.
I'll be back next season.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm
All right, I'm on the way back.